Starting around 23 October 2023, AMP especially is exchanging at $0.002 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.37% in most recent 1 hour in a quite large manner. AMP basically has a very complete market cap of $67,730,588, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $3,284,664, or so they especially thought. This in a real sense makes AMP exceptionally positioning at 303 in the cryptographic money market in a genuinely huge manner. In the event that you especially are a crypto financial backer and considering what fundamentally is the AMP cost forecast finish of 2023, what will AMP be worth in 2023, which sort of is very critical. Is AMP an especially wise speculation or most certainly worth purchasing in 2023 in a quite large manner? Will AMP value sort of outperform its unsurpassed high, which generally is genuinely huge? These fundamentally are our AMP cost expectations for AMP's future, which shows that will AMP cost in every practical sense outperform its untouched high, which generally is genuinely critical. AMP value expectation 2023, as per the AMP conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2023, the AMP value sort of is supposed to really cross an especially normal value level of $0.003, the normal genuinely least value worth of AMP, toward the finish of the by and large current year, ought to basically be $0.003 in an essentially significant manner. Besides, AMP can in every practical sense arrive at a kind of greatest value level of $0.003, which for the most part is very huge. AMP value gauge August 2023. In August 2023, the kind of most extreme cost for AMP could basically stretch around $0.003, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Moreover, the minimum cost of AMP in August 2023 truly is $0.003, with a really normal cost of $0.003, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. AMP value conjecture September 2023. In September 2023, the cost of AMP in a real sense is gauged to especially be at around a genuinely least worth of $0.003 in a by and large significant manner. The AMP value worth can basically arrive at an especially limit of $0.003, with the sort of typical exchanging worth of $0.003 in United States dollars in an unpretentious way. AMP value estimate October 2023. The AMP conjecture for October 2023 expects that the AMP may in a real sense arrive at a genuinely greatest worth of $0.003, with an exceptionally least cost of around $0.003, exhibiting how AMP value expectation 2023 as per the AMP figure cost and specialized examination. In 2023, the AMP cost generally is supposed to basically cross an essentially normal value level of $0.003, the normal fundamentally least value worth of AMP toward the finish of the genuinely current year ought to for the most part be $0.003. Discussing the sort of typical value AMP can explicitly stretch around $0.003 for October in a very enormous manner. AMP value estimate November 2023. The AMP cost for November 2023 may generally arrive at a really least worth of $0.003, while the very most extreme gauge cost by and large is around $0.003 in every practical sense, as opposed to mainstream thinking. The essentially normal cost for AMP is in a real sense anticipated to sort of reach $0.003 in November 2023, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. AMP value gauge December 2023. In December 2023, the cost of AMP in a real sense is estimated to be at around a sort of least worth of $0.003, which truly is very critical. The AMP value worth can in every way that really matters arrive at an extremely limit of $0.003, with the for the most part normal exchanging worth of $0.003 in United States dollars in a by and large significant way. AMP past value examination in the beyond 24 hours, the crypto really has been generally diminished by 0.44% in its ongoing worth, by and large, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Assuming we look at the really current market cap of the AMP with yesterday's, you can in every practical sense see that the market cap generally is likewise down, showing how AMP value expectation 2023 as per the AMP estimate cost and specialized examination. In 2023, the AMP cost fundamentally is supposed to generally cross an especially normal value level of $0.003. The normal genuinely least value worth of AMP toward the finish of the in every way that really matters current year ought to basically be $0.003, or so they generally thought. AMP essentially is confronting a fundamentally tough time jumping aboard with truly other crypto coins in a for the most part significant manner. The AMP especially is down to nearly 2.54% in the fundamentally most recent 7 days, genuinely in opposition to mainstream thinking. The coin fundamentally is as yet showing taking a chance with outlining sections for kind of past truly couple of days. The coin could in a real sense have areas of strength for truly in any case. We don't for the most part imagine that it would a productive resource in by and large present moment. Exhibiting how assuming we truly look at the kind of current market cap of the AMP with yesterday's, you can basically see that the market cap generally is likewise down. Showing how AMP value expectation 2023 as per the AMP gauge cost and specialized examination. In 2023, the AMP cost especially is supposed to in a real sense cross a genuinely normal value level of $0.003. The normal essentially least value worth of AMP toward the finish of the genuinely current year ought to explicitly be $0.003 in an especially huge manner. Inside the very most recent 1 month, the cost of AMP fundamentally diminished by 59.902%, taking out an astounding exceptionally normal amount of $0.002 from its especially current worth, exhibiting how inside the in every practical sense, most recent 1 month, the cost of AMP in a real sense diminished by 59.902%. Dispensing with an incredible kind of typical amount of $0.002 from its sort of current worth in a truly significant manner. This unexpected down really implies that the coin in a real sense is in plunge at the present time, implying that it can commonly be a kind of good in a real sense, purchase a valuable open door for fast speculation, or so they generally thought. The 90 days cost change in a real sense is near 67.20%. And the value sort of coursed from an especially least sort of typical cost of $0.005 to by and large most extreme normal cost of $0.005 in the precise beyond 90 days, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking. AMP essentially is somewhere near 48.43% with the extremely greatest by and large normal cost of the coin generally was around $0.003 and the truly least for the most part normal cost of for the most part was around $0.003 in sort of beyond 4 months, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. AMP value conjecture 2023 facts. What will be AMP extremely worth in 2023, or so they really thought. The AMP cost truly is determined to generally arrive at an exceptionally greatest degree of $0.003, with truly least cost of $0.003 toward the finish of 2023 in an in every practical sense, large way. Does AMP truly have a future, which